Cron 4, your mind, body, and family with Dr. Mark Steinberg.
Good morning once again for our weekly segment on how to maintain good mental health with Dr. Mark Steinberg. He specializes in clinical, educational, and neuropsychology. And today we're going to be talking about ADD. He wrote a book on the subject. It's entitled ADD, the 20-Hour Solution, Training Minds to Concentrate and Self-Regulate Naturally Without Medication. And that's the key. Good morning, Dr. Steinberg.
Good morning, James. As you and our viewers know, I've been treating ADD and other conditions for about 35 years.
Right.
And we treat it principally with brainwave training, EEG Neurofeedback. I brought with me some guests, the parents of one of my patients, good parents who have a 9-year-old child who needed some therapeutic intervention.
So talk to me then, your son. What were you seeing in him before you got help from Dr. Steinberg?
Well, with Jonathan, we knew he was a bright boy right off. And when he started school, we were getting complaints that he wouldn't sit still. He was having trouble with writing, a couple other things, wouldn't get out of people's space. Second grade came along, third grade came along, it got worse, 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 until finally it's like, your child's in danger of
being
staying
expelled,
back.
or even being held back a grade,
And we went someplace else, had not too good a luck, found Dr. Steinberg, thank God, and immediate change.
Immediate change.
Immediate change. Within 2 to 4 weeks, he was back in school, and he had some neurofeedback.
Right.
And this, again, my wife will attest to this, is without drugs, became student of the week.
That was a big thing for you without drugs.
That was a real big thing for me. I was like, it was my thing. We're not putting him on medication. I said, I want to try anything that we can do before medication. And
I was going to go along with whatever.
This was just, it was perfect.
All right, Dr. Steinberg, just talk to me a little bit about what you did and what parents need to know here.
Well, what we did was several dozen sessions of EEG neurofeedback a couple of times a week, and Jonathan was able to reach his potential. What parents need to know, first of all, about 15 to 25% of school-age children have this problem. And whether it's diagnosed, which it should be by an expert, or whether you just see it, see the symptoms, parents need to know that drugs are only one option. They need to get their child assessed, tested. They need parenting skills, they need educational interventions, and we need to fix the brain and nervous system to self-regulate so children can be what they were intended to be.
Well, learn more about it. It's easy to do. Contact the good doctor here. You can reach him on his website at marksteinberg.com. You can also email him, mark@marksteinberg.com, or you can give him a call. He's easy to get a hold of, 408-356-1002. Doctor, thank you again.
My pleasure, James.
This segment is sponsored by Dr. Mark Steinberg.